Hi guys, this is Amuz. In this video, I'm going to introduce you to a successful Git branching model that I've introduced for some of my projects, both at work and private. It has till now turned out to be working very well. I'm going to show you the branching strategy I'm using and how I'm using it for release management. If you want to know about the basics of Git, please watch my other video on Git basics to understand the basic commands in Git to get you started. This branching strategy I'm going to discuss is greatly inspired by existing models out there. The central repository holds two main branches with an infinite lifetime. That is the master branch and the develop branch. The master branch at origin is the main branch where the source of head always reflects a production ready state. Means this could go to production at any moment. The develop branch at origin is where the source code of head always reflects a state with the latest delivered developmental changes for the next release. Well, you can call this the integration branch. When the develop branch is ready for release, all of the changes should be merged back into master somehow and then tagged with a release number. I will show you how this is done in a while. Next, to the main branch, master and develop, we use various supporting branches to help parallel development between team members so that it is easy to track features, help quickly fix bugs in live production system, or help during production release. Each of these branches have special purpose and has strict rules as to which branch should be the originating branch and which branch should be its merge target. We will go further into this in a while. Remember that these are just plain Git branches and do not have any special features in them, and we have categorized them by how we use them. Let us talk about the feature branch first. A feature branch, or sometimes called a topic branch, is used to develop new features for the upcoming or distant releases. The essence of a feature branch is that it exists as long as the feature is in development. As soon as the feature is completed, it is merged back to the develop branch. So, a feature branch may branch from the develop branch. It must be merged back into the develop branch once the feature is complete. And the naming convention of a feature branch is anything except master, develop, release minus anything, or hotfix minus anything. Typically, in my projects, I would like to name them features / the feature name. Usually, the features branch typically exists only in the developer repos and not in origin. However, if more than one developer is developing that feature, then it is normal to push that into origin into a separate feature branch as well. So let us look into the process of creating a feature branch. I have here a sample Git repo opened. It currently has two branches, the master branch and the develop branch. Both of these branches are synced and has only one file called develop.txt. So if you want to start working on a new feature, you have to branch off the develop branch. To do this, you have to do git checkout -b, that is, create a new branch, name it features / feature1, and branch out from the develop branch. Now, as you can see, we created a new branch called features/feature1 and switched to it. At this moment, from this moment onwards, developers can start developing in this new feature branch. Let me say I add a new text called feature1.txt. This is a new feature. Save that file. I would like to add that into my staging area, then commit this, added a new feature. Now if you look into the log using git log, you'd see that you have an additional commit, added a new feature branch. Let us do all and decorate to see which one belongs where. So right now the head is in the feature/feature1 branch, and the master branch is one commit previous to the feature branch. So once all the features are finished and the code is ready and you want to merge that back into the develop branch, to do this we have to switch to the develop branch, that is git checkout develop, and we have to tell git to merge the files from our features branch. Additionally, what I would like to do is I want to make sure that while merging there is no fast forward happening. I'll talk about fast forward merging later in other videos. So now as you see, you have to, when merging, need to add a merge commit message. I will leave the default merge branch features/feature1 into develop. So now you see that the develop branch is now merged with the feature branch, or the files from the feature branch is now merged into develop branch. If you look into the log file and decorate this, we can now see that we have a additional merge commit, and our head is right now in the develop branch, and the merge commit says that we have merged the features branch, features/feature1 branch into the develop branch. Now once the feature is complete and you have merged all the files from the feature branch back into the develop branch, the feature branch has served its purpose. It is no longer needed. So we delete the branch using -d, and the branch is now deleted. Obviously your develop branch is now has more commits than before. If you are working in a multi-team environment, or if you have a remote server, it is now the time to push these changes to origin. Right now this branch does not have a remote repository, so I will just skip this process. Now let us talk about the release branch. A release branch supports the preparation for a new production release. They allow for last minute fixing small bugs or doing very small changes before you release the product. These include minor bugs, or maybe changing some metadata for the release, like version numbers, build dates, etc. So when you do all this stuff in a release branch, you're making sure that the develop branch is clear to receive further features or further commits. Now Let us look into how to create a release branch. First thing first, the release branch can be branched only from the develop branch, and it must be merged back into the develop branch so that all the small changes that was done in the release branch is available to the users of the develop branch, and thus in turn on all the future branches as well. Plus the release branch should be merged back into the master branch. So as soon as you merge that back into the master branch, that becomes a new production ready code. And as a convention, it is a good idea to name the release branch release minus something. Once the release branch is merged back into the develop branch and the master branch, the release branch has also served its purpose, so this branch can be deleted as well. So let us look into how we can create a release branch. So let us create a release branch from this development branch. To do this, we have to do git checkout -b to create a new branch and switch to it. Let us name it release minus version 1.0 and tell Git to branch it from the develop branch. So here we have created the new release branch and have switched back into the release branch. Great. Now the first thing too is, if you have some metadata to change or release builds or whatever build numbers to change, this is the time to do it. Let's say I would like to, let me create a version.txt file and insert 1.0 there, just as a demo to show that the version number has been upgraded. Let me commit this, add this first to the repository of release version 0.1 branch, then commit the changes. Let's say bumped version to 1.0. So now all the minor changes, fixes, whatever it's there, the last minute changes can be done on this branch. And once everything is ready, we can now finally finish the release branch. When everything is ready and it's now ready to go to production, you have to do two things first. That is, you go back to the master branch, you merge all the changes from your master branch back to the you merge all the changes from your release branch back to the master branch. Git merge, without using fast forwarding, release version 1.0. So this merges all the files from the release branch back to the master branch, and that's our merge message. Now once the file has been merged, it is necessary to tag the merge for a release. So we can tag it using git tag -a version 1.0. So this is the release message. Let's say this is release version 1.0, and so now we have a new tag ready. So if we look into the tags, we have a version 1.0 tag ready. This is the first of the two steps that you need to do when a release branch is finished. You merge the release branch back to the master branch, and now you have to do the other portion, that is merge the changes again back to the develop branch. To do this, you have to switch to the develop branch, which currently just has develop and feature1.txt. Now we need to merge. Again, better to not use fast forward from our release version 1.0 branch. And there you go. The files have been merged. If you check, now we have the version.txt that was changed during our release cycle in our release branch merged back into the develop branch. Now we've finished both the steps. We have added or merged the release branch to the master branch, tagged it for the release, and also merged the release branch to the develop branch. Now we are done with the release branch and we don't need this anymore. So we can now safely delete the branch as it has served its purpose. To do that, we just use git branch delete our release branch, and the branch is deleted. Let us look into another branch called the Hotfix branch. Hotfix branches are very much like the release branch in that they are also meant to prepare for a new production release, however unplanned ones. For instance, you find a bug in your production code and you need to immediately roll out a bug fix. So you branch out from your master branch, which is the production ready code, you do your hotfix and then merge that back into your master branch. You then merge it back into the development branch as well, so that the developers who are using the development branch gets the fix as well. The main idea is that while team members are working in the development branch, which has the unstable code, one guy can prepare a quick production fix. So let us see how we can create a hotfix branch. To do this, we have to create a new branch called hotfix version 1.0.1 because our production branch is version 1.0.0, and then we want to branch that from the master branch. The first thing to do is to bump the version. So let's open the text file, bump the version to 1.0.1, save the file, add the file to the staging area, commit that with the message bumped the version to 1.0.1, and done. Now the next thing to do is to actually fix the bug, and then once the bug is fixed, you commit your changes to the repository either using one commit or multiple commits. Once that is done, we need to do two more steps to finalize the hotfix branch. The first is to merge the hotfix back into the master branch. The second is to merge the hotfix also in the development branch, so that the developers who are using the development branch gets the hotfix as well. So let us check out the master branch. And merge the changes of the hotfix branch to the master branch. Git merge without fast forwarding from our hotfix branch. So that's the merge message. So the merge is completed. Now we have the master branch, which has all the changes from the hotfix branch. The next thing to do, once you merge your changes from your hotfix branch to the master branch, this code is ready for production. So we add a release tag using git tag -a version 1.0.1 and enter. And then you can add a tag message released version 1.0.1 with critical hotfixes, and then we save that, and then you're back, and then we have a new tag for version 1.0.1. so the first of our two phases are complete. We have our code from the hotfix merged back to the master branch. The second step is to merge that back into the development branch. So let's check out the development branch, and then merge without fast forwarding from the hotfix branch, and write the merge commit message, and the merge is complete. So once the code from the hotfix branch is merged to the master branch, created a tag for deployment on production, and then merged back on the development branch, our hotfix branch has served its purpose. So now we can safely remove the branch using git branch -t hotfix 1.0.1, and now the hotfix branch is deleted. That is all. This concludes our branching strategy. This branching model has nothing new, but has proved very useful in all my software projects. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any comments or feedback, please write them down in the comments section.